Hello people of YouTube. Today I wanted to show you something really useful. It's how you do motion tracking, and here are some examples of what you can do with this technique. There we go. We're here in After Effects, and the first thing you have to do, of course, is record a cinematic or something. Like this one here with the flat area. We can put a text on here. At first, you need to render the clip you want, like here about 10 seconds or so. Render it. Don't choose AVI, choose JPEGs. You want to render it as like single pictures. JPEG, okay. Quality best. Frame rate, it's like don't render in 60 FPS. It would be useless and a waste of time. Just do 30 FPS. I think I've recorded this clip in 60 FPS, so it will be okay if I use 30. We'll use this. Before you render it, create a new folder, because if you render it in like on your desktop or so, it would like put all these about 10 seconds, 30 pictures a second, 300 pictures, like on your desktop. That would be horrible. So first create a new folder like this one. I've already rendered it out, and if you rendered it, it looks like this. Many single pictures. Yep, that's it. That's it in After Effects. Now we go into Boujou. We can now import the sequence. Go to Browse Network, search for the folder. Wow, that will be hard. It was like this one. Cinematics, music by. Okay. So it won't just open the folder, it will open every single picture. Just click on the first one and open. Now set the frame rate to 30 like you did in After Effects. 30. Apply. Will be 25 again, so 30 again. Apply. Okay, now it's okay. Close. What you're gonna do is click Track Features, do Advanced, and now you can see where it's probably putting all these dots at. So if you want to have less, go to the left. If you want to have more, you can choose whatever you want. I'll do some more and click Start. This will take some time, so I'll be back in a minute. Here I'm back again. It's now tracked. What you're gonna do is do camera solve now. Just click Start. Okay, that's pretty fast. So now you can see it just created all of these dots at positions where it can like show a difference in the texture. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I've seen worse results. That's okay. What you're gonna do now is you could like if you want to delete these things in the background here, you can just choose them and click delete. Now they're gone, but I need them, so I go back. You now have to choose Scene Geometry. Now that's a bit difficult, but I will show you. Add chord from hint. Now you can choose if you want to choose your origin at first, or the x-axis, z-axis, and so on. I will choose an axis at first. So you have to think about where you want to place your text. If you want to put it like here in the background, you should choose one of these here, and if you want to put the text over here, you should choose some of these dots. But I want to place it like somewhere over here in the middle, so I would choose somewhere over here these dots. Now I'll choose which axis? The x-axis at first. Just click on this button, hold Control and another one. So this will simulate an axis. Just imagine it would be over here. Click Connect to Selected. Again. Okay. 2 tracks connected. Now the next one. Now you can set your origin because you know this dot here. Just set add chord from hint. Now origin, and choose this one. Connect to Selected. Now it's your origin over here. Again, add chord from hint. Now you can choose like this one here from the origin in the background as your y-axis. Again, Control, first click that, hold Control and click this button. Connect to Selected. Now we've chosen our geometry, and now we can update coordinate from hint, and now update coordinate frame rate or whatever. Click that twice. Now close it. So now we've done that. We can export the camera as a C4D file. I won't do that. Just choose a folder, choose C4D, and save. And before you do that, do scale scene about 10 or 100. It will be better, so the text won't be like 1000 pixels high or whatever. Just save. I will save this. I will cancel it. So now we're here in Cinema 4D, and we've got to open our saved C4D file. I saved it over here somewhere. Called it music by open. And of course, I edited everything in it, so I will delete it. Delete all of this. Null object has to be here. So this is how it looks like if you import it. Looks like this. Something like this. Now you have to delete this texture. So now you're gonna have to create a new texture. Click over here, and now you have to search for your JPEG files, your pictures. So cinematics. Somewhere now it's here. Music by. Here they are. Just click the first one. Click open, say no. Now click on this little picture over here, go to animation, and now I should choose 30 FPS and click calculate. That's 25 again. Okay. Close that. Go to this thing here. Choose a background. Now take the texture and put it on the background, and you see, if you move it, you see this little, the origin is at the same place all the time, so it worked. You move it like this. Now, if you want to have some realistic shadow, you have to add a floor or an underground. Therefore, you go to floor. Just created a floor. do right click, go to Cinema 4D tags, render, and now enable the second thing here and disable the first. That's just like one step you have to do. Then take the texture, drag it onto the floor, and if you go to the texture here on the floor, this texture, go to frontal mapping, like this. It looks like pretty weird now, but if you render it, looks just like normal. Yeah, render that. Looks normal, okay. Now you need your text. So MoGraph, MoText. Too big. 15. It's pretty big, but I think it's okay. Text, we're gonna write tutorial, for example. 40. Too thick. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe turn it a bit. Just like that. Now test if it looks realistic. Like at the end, pre-render it. Now you can see this little O and the U is inside the texture, I think. So it's pretty easy. Oh yeah, here you can see it. It's like in the bottom layer. Now you just have to choose the text and drag it a little bit upwards like that, and now it should be okay. Okay, that looks okay. Now that text should have a little texture. I won't do anything special. Reflection, of course, to show you how realistic it looks if I add this floor. Put it on that. Now we need light. Light. Always look at where the original light came from on the thing you recorded. Like here, the shadow goes to the down right, so the sun should be on the upper left side. So I put that up, left, go a bit like higher, so the angle is smaller, like that. Yeah, I could be a little bit. Okay, looks okay. Now if we render it, we won't have any shadow, but the texture already looks like realistic because it reflects the floor. That's what we want. Now to create a shadow, we need to go to the light, go to shadow, say Shed Maps Soft if you want to have like a soft shadow, and Ray Traced is hard shadow. So we choose soft, just render it and look at it. Looks a bit unrealistic, I think. So we try the hard one, this here. Of course it's too black, but we can change something over here. It looks okay. I think the light is from the directions a bit wrong. There's so. Now we can change the light to 50%. Yeah, looks more realistic, I think. Like down there. So. Yep, that looks pretty realistic. I think we're done over here. Now we can render it. 1920, 1080. Take all pictures. Frame rate 25. Okay. Where you want to save it as an AVI file. If you have Lagarith lossless codec, just choose it. It's my favorite one. I've added ambient occlusion. Okay, that I forgot that. If you go over here, disable that. It looks more unrealistic, I think. Now we'll enable ambient occlusion. Just gives it more detail and looks more realistic, I think. Yep. Some people say you have to like add global illumination so it looks more realistic. In this case, it's useless. There's no difference. I tested it like every time I did a motion tracking, and it's always no difference between using ambient occlusion, global illumination, or not using it. So I think we're done here. You can render it, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for your attention. I hope you can do some epic motion tracking now, and yeah, see you guys.